how fast. Now, yes, I can do it. Do other things.
Hi everyone and welcome to Tactical Combat System channel. In this video I will show you some methods and techniques to deploy your weapon, your knife, especially the folding knife, this I will use today, in such a way that you don't drag the attention of your potential aggressors or the people around you. These techniques that I am showing you in this video are applying only in the situation in which you already identify potential threats, so you have the time and the space to prepare your weapon, to deploy it and be with it ready to use, but without dragging the attention of the potential aggressors or the people around you. So guys, as a disclaimer, I want to tell you again from the beginning to check out your local laws, because in many countries carrying a fixed blade is illegal. So maybe the only option is remaining a non-automatical folding knife, a pocket knife. I promote the idea of a protector, using his skills to protect his own life, his family and the community in which he's living. It's very important to understand that carrying a fixed blade or a folding knife is not enough. Also, being aware and identifying in time a potential threat is not enough. And I give you an example, a scenario. I'm in a bus station, I'm waiting for the bus, it's night, I see three guys traversing fast towards me the street, hands in the pockets, in the hoodies. Already my brain is putting an alarm and saying potential threat. So if I have a folding knife, it's in my pocket, and I don't prepare myself, only I put my hand on it, covering it, thinking that if something will happen I will be able to deploy it in time and open it and also use it, it's very bad decision. Why? The targets, the aggressors, will be near you. So if they will start an immediately fast attack, punching or involving weapons, it will be very hard that I can protect myself and also deploy my folding knife. So you need to increase your chances of surviving, to prepare before they are near you, and to prepare yourself in such a way that they don't see, that you don't drag the attention that you already have a knife and you are ready to use it. And this I will show you in this video. If you already identify the threat but you choose only to put your hand on the pocket knife, covering it, without deploying it and being in a position of the knife open and being in a position to be ready to use in any moment, it's a bad thing. But also if you have the aggressors and you make this and they see you already deploying a knife, can happen two things. One, they renounce to the situation, they see that you have a pocket knife, you open it and they don't want to be involved, or they will already have another attitude, other tactics. They will deploy your weapon, they will change their way of engaging you. So it's very important to understand that the best option is you deploying your weapon in such a way that you conceal it and you are in a ready mode to use without dragging the attention of the aggressor, or maybe if you are in a space with more civilians, neither the civilians or the CCTV cameras. If we take the situation that you are a law-abiding citizen and the only tool that you will have, it will be a non-automatical folding knife, that neither like this you can open it, you must open it with both hands, and you think that having that in your pocket, identify the threat, but not prepared already, you will be able, when the fight is starting, when the weapons are involved, to deploy it, to take it from your pocket, to open it and to use it from the start. I tell you, chances to be alive after that are very, very low. To understand better what it will come in the next moments, what I will show you, we can compare these techniques with a magician. A magician, when he's doing his tricks, he's using different kind of movements to take your attention from the main object. This it will be also here. For these techniques to work and be efficient, you must train, you must implement these techniques in your training, yeah, with different kind of visualizations and different kind of scenarios, yeah, not only the scenarios that I'm giving you, all kind of scenarios. So let's take the first technique. I have the pocket knife. It's a simple, cheap pocket knife, nothing special, and I have it in my right side, right pocket, on my strong hand. So guys, we start with the first technique. We take this scenario with these individuals, with these three guys that they are coming towards me. It can be different kind of scenario. The idea is to understand that this is a pre-fight moment, so I have the time to prepare my weapon, yeah. So if I'm going directly, they are coming, yeah, they're exactly from the place that you are seeing me. If I'm doing this and taking out my knife, you will see it, yeah. So the idea is that I am deploying my weapon in such a way that I don't make them understand that I am preparing my weapon to be ready to use, yeah. So maybe if I was in a situation with normal civilians that they are staying on the telephone, they are having their thoughts in their mind, they are not aware, they will not see when I am making this, yeah. But the bad guys, when they want to engage you, they will see, they will be aware of all the movements that you make. So for this, I am going, in this technique, I am going with my hands on my pockets in this position. And then I will choose to change my angle in such a way that for them, it will be more difficult to understand what I am doing. So being in this position is permitting me, from this position, to deploy with my strong hand the knife, to open it, and to be ready to use. I can also palm it, yeah, and I can also come then with the hand here, yeah, but I have the knife in this position, yeah. The knife is here and is ready to use. Very important, when you want to conceal a weapon, don't conceal it like this. Even a finger, put it like this, yeah, you have it like this. For normal people, they will not be aware, but for somebody, I repeat, a bad guy that want to engage you, they will not check this, they will see that it's something unnormal there, you can have something. So it's more easy to have the blade, put pressure with your palm on your body, and you have the knife here, yeah. You can put also the finger here in the pocket, and you have it already in a position that if it's required, you can use it. So guys, now I will change the position for you in such a way that you see better the movement. So my aggressor, the potential threats, are in front of me. I am putting the hands covering the folding knife. I have the time to make the movement. I am twisting my body in such a way, in an angle, that it will be hard for them to see my movement. This hand from here, it's making all the stuff, it's taking the folding up, out, it's opening it, it's twisting it under the palm, and can come also in this position if you want, or with the finger here, yeah, to be more, but it's ready to be used. Guys, if you like this kind of t-shirt, check out in the description of the video, you have the link for the official store from Tactical Combat System, and you can choose from there many models, many designs that they are made for warriors. Guys, why it's important that I'm opening my folding knife? Because I'm talking about a knife that is requiring at least this movement with the finger to open the blade, or other folding knives are requiring two hands because it's very strong to open it. So these are fine motor skills, and I am repeating to you, in a real situation, when the adrenaline is rushing in your body, these fine motor skills will not operate at the same level. So this is the reason why I must already prepare my blade, of course, in this situation in which I have the time and the space. If you think that you will have it in your hand, yeah, and the targets, the threat is around you, these aggressors are around you and they are starting violently to attack, to hit you, maybe they are involving already the weapons, and you can protect yourself and also make these kind of movements, sorry, from the start I tell you that the chances that you will survive, they will be very, very low. Of course, if I'm talking about a spring knife, this that they have this button, yeah, they have the blade inside, I am pushing and it's exiting the blade, yeah. It's different kind of scenario, different kind of tactics. Even I recommend you, I don't advise you to open the spring knife before something to happen. Why? Especially if we are thinking about a quiet place or it's night. These knives are making noise. When you push, it's exiting the blade and this is making noise. Yeah, it's the same like if I'm doing this. Yeah, so this for the bad guys already, they will understand that you were deploying a weapon and they will have other kind of tactics to engage you. Yeah, so if I have a spring knife, I can take it out, I will take it out, I have it here, I can move my hand on my body, I can do it here on the chest with the hand open, yeah, in different kind of position if they are very close and I don't want to fight, but also to be with the hands up because I don't know when something is happening, or being I don't know where, I can move my hand in all the position but I have the knife here. Yeah, of course the knife must be a small knife, yeah, to be able to cover, and the blade of the knife also must be black, yeah, because this, all the light, especially in the night, a small light will reflect it. Yeah, I'm showing to you this, but again I repeat, think of all these things. Yeah, they are very important in the strategy that you adopt. Yeah, so if I have a spring knife, I repeat, I have it in my pocket and I can move my hands. In the idea, I repeat, that you use the pressure of your hands, the palm, on your body. Because if I keep it my blade like this with the finger and also being here in this position, guys, me, if I will be able to understand that this guy has a finger in this position that is keeping something, a blade there, yeah. So understand that bad guys, you cannot make this kind of things easy as with normal people. They will understand your movements and they will identify every kind of gesture that you're making. So I'm here, I can move it because this kind of position, open hand, is not for the brain. Open hand is not meaning that you have something. Open hand means that the palm is free. Yeah? Even if I'm here on the legs, yeah, it's open hand, but I also have the blade. So if it's a spring blade, I only push the button and the blade is exiting. So now I will show you the same technique, only that also we bring the hands up. Yeah, it's very important to understand that even if I'm taking my blade out, how I was showing you before, and it's in this position, even if I put this hand up and my targets, my potential threats are already near me, yeah, this part is very vulnerable. From here can come strikes and it's very hard because I have a hand down to be able to protect myself. So for this reason, I have the time, the space, I identify the potential threats, I put my hands, I am twisting, I am taking the blade out exactly with the same technique that I was showing you. Open it, bring it in a reverse grip, twisting a little bit, bring my hands up, and I am ready to use. I am ready to have, I am having a position from which I can protect or I can use my blade. So now for you to see better, I have my potential threats in front of me. I am putting my hands on the pocket, covering the knife. I am twisting my body. It's the same like the other technique. I am taking out the blade. I am opening it. I am putting in a reverse grip. From here I make another move to make this, and I am ready. When I'm twisting to them, let's say at the camera, I am with the blade already prepared. I can use it for protecting myself because I have the hands already up. Yeah. If I have my folding knife at the belt without taking in consideration this push dagger, I must adopt the same strategy. Yeah? So if I have there where you are the potential threads, I must in such a way twist my body, let like the hands down already from this. Yeah. If I am twisting directly, I have the hands here. You see the movement. If I'm here and I'm going with the hands in front, already it's something else. But if you are seeing me and already I'm going in this position, you know that my hands already are there. Yeah. So when I'm twisting, like single round, in this moment I am taking, this is the moment in which I am twisting, I am taking the knife out, I am opening it, and I have it already in a position to be used. Yeah. So basically, you to see better, here in front of me are the potential threads. I put the hands already in this position. I am twisting. When I am twisting, I am taking slowly the t-shirt out the knife, opening it, put it in this hand on the reverse grip and twisting to them. So the position it will be this. So it's the same like I was showing to you. I have the hands but already the knife ready to use. Yeah. So guys, now I want you to remember that I was telling you to compare this kind of techniques with a magician that is making a magic show. And by using different kind of movements, is taking the attention of the public from the main object. Yeah. So if you have different kind of accessories, like in this situation a cap, you can apply this kind of technique. Again, you have the time, the space, but you want to prepare your blade because you identify these potential threads. So I'm going with the hands already on my pockets. I have it here, yeah, covering my folding knife. Now I must only be able to deploy it. So I am twisting my body in the same position how I was showing you. And now if I'm taking my cap, if I'm bringing my hand on the cap, this movement, because they will identify, their eyes will identify this kind of movement, because this hand they don't see anymore. They identify this movement and the eyes will go in that direction. So when I will make this with the other hand, I'm already opening the knife, putting in a reverse grip, and when I put the cap back, yeah, I come in here, I'm already with the blade ready to use. The same tactic you can apply by using different kind of objects. A telephone, yeah. I have the telephone in my pocket where I have the knife. I am seeing this, I am going out, changing my position, touching, playing a little bit with the telephone, and then because they already see that you take the telephone from your pocket, from the right pocket, and you twist and you go to put now the telephone in the same place that they know that you take it. But this movement, it will not drag any more attention, but by putting my telephone now, I am already making the same thing. I'm taking the knife out and I am ready in a position to use it. Same tactics, different object, let's say a newspaper or a magazine. I am here, I am putting the newspaper more down, I am twisting myself. Why more down? Because already I am with the hand very close when I twist my body. I am twisting my body like reading. In this position I can operate the knife, open it, I open the knife, and also I can put it in the newspaper, closing the newspaper in this position. Yeah, I am here, I am closing the newspaper, I am with the newspaper in my hand, but also here I have my knife already to use. Yeah, so from a different perspective, so you can see better, I have the threads in front of me, I am with the newspaper or magazine, I am twisting in an angle so they cannot see this kind of movements that I do with the strong hand. I am taking the blade out, I am opening the blade, I am putting on the newspaper, I can close the newspaper, and I am with the newspaper in my hand, but also the knife is ready. Another technique is by using your jacket or a shirt that you have on you. So it's the same concept. The potential threats are coming towards me, or maybe they are staying there, but I identify the potential threat and I want to prepare myself. And like a normal thing, I begin like you want to undress, to take your jacket down, and I am making here this movement, yeah. And when I am twisting my body, I am coming in this position, yeah, taking my knife. I will show you also from the other perspective, and I am giving my jacket down. But in this moment, I also open my knife, yeah. But from that position, it's showing like I am making this kind of thing. So when I'm twisting, I have my jacket here, but also I have the blade, yeah. So for a better perspective, yeah, another angle that you see better, I am with a jacket, I have the potential threats in front of me, I am twisting like I want to give my shirt down. And the first movement I am doing in this position, they are seeing that you give your jacket, I am twisting in a position in which now they cannot see my movements. I am taking my blade out, opening with the other hand, I am taking my jacket down. I have the blade here and I am concealing it under the jacket. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget, if you appreciate the content that I am creating and sharing with you, subscribe to my channel, like the videos, and if you have other ideas about other topics that you want me to make videos about it, let it in the section below. Until next time, please take care.